Good morning. Buenos días. Hi. Good morning. Ah, how's it going? It's a leisurely start over here for me. But it started. That's the point, right? That's the key thing. So I'm just waiting for a few of you to jump on and say hi. Let me know if you're here. So I was looking at how to deal with everything right now. Like, hi, Stephanie, honey. Good morning. It's even earlier for you where you are. Yeah. How to deal with just all of the intensity of awareness right now. Sending lots of love to my friends in Australia who are dealing with bushfires, and my friends in Europe who are dealing with new travel restrictions and curfews, and my family in the Caribbean who I've been dealing with a whole other combination of things. Good morning and good afternoon, Loredana. Hi, honey. And really looking at, well, what helps me, what has been helping me as I not only am managing all of my own things, but I'm so aware of what's going on in the world and what's going on with the earth. And I would love to have ease with that. I woke up this morning and I was quite tired, was in and out of sleep, which happens sometimes. Okay, fine. And so I knew first off that as soon as I got out of bed and started the day, I would get more energy. Not everybody knows that, but I know that for me and my body. And part of what helps me get more energy to start the day is knowing who's a part of my crew and acknowledging them every day. So as I'm talking, please let me know who you know as part of your crew. And when I say crew, I mean my like energetic crew. Some people call them guides, some people call them, your spirits. Some people call them the unseen. Whatever you want to call them, I call them my crew because it's kind of like an entourage, and it makes it really fun for me. It brings a smile to my face, which also helps me get out of bed because the not smiles. This face makes it a lot harder to get out of bed. And that's where I was the beginning of the day, for sure. And so I actually ask my crew to flow energy to me. As soon as I'm saying hi to them, even before I have both eyes open, I they're giving me hugs. They're saying hi. They're like, "We got you. We're here." Some of you might have angels as part of your crew. Some of you might have, gosh, your friends and family. One of the things for me is I definitely am aware that my friends and family are part of my crew. Not all of them, because as we know, not all of our family might have our backs. They're not necessarily always willing to have us thrive and be happy. Okay, well, pick the ones to be a part of your crew energetically that do, that like want you to be happy and make money and have wonderful relationships and have their energy with you as part of your crew. Just be like, yes, yes, here. My mom and I will talk that when we were traveling, not together, that we feel like the other person's there all the time. And so to the point that sometimes we're like, but you were there. Don't you remember? We went and saw this building, we saw this show. And I was like, I wasn't there. It's like, well, you were there energetically. It's like, yeah, you're probably right. So it doesn't have to be people that have transitioned or passed away, even though I also include them. Like definitely my paternal grandmother who has passed away, she's with me as part of my crew, and both of my grandfathers are part of my crew and they've passed away. And then my maternal grandmother is part of my crew and she's still very much alive and kicking it. And maybe y'all have seen photos and videos of her singing and dancing at like 93 years old. And then one of the things I love about having people that are both with bodies and without bodies as part of my crew, it really invites me to be aware of all of the ways that people can contribute to me, all of the ways that things can contribute to me. Because the other thing that's part of my crew is the earth in a big way. I'm like, hi, Earth, how's it going, buddy? Oh, like just right now saying that, woo, got a like an espresso shot of energy. I just had to get out of bed. And I started this conversation in bed, but I wasn't gonna be on Facebook Live today in bed with y'all. Maybe another day, not today. So who is part of your crew? Which family members are part of your crew? Are they some people that have bodies that don't have bodies? Which friends are a part of your crew? Do they have bodies or not? I was just thinking with tax season here in the United States starting up, I'm preparing taxes and doing bookkeeping. And one of my last accountants that was also a very close friend passed away at the beginning of 2020. And I totally, even now, I'm getting a little teary eyed. I'm totally aware that he was having my back in there energetically while I was doing like QuickBooks and bookkeeping for the business. And I was like, thank you, because this would be so much more of a headache if you weren't here, but you're here. So, okay, I got this. We got this. Thank you for being here. Okay, and it went by so much faster, the bookkeeping. So thank you, Jonathan, for being here for me with that. And the other people that I acknowledge that are part of my crew are my clients. Not all of them, all of the kids for sure. All of the kids seem to be a part of my crew. And literally sometimes I'll want to like stay in a little bit more and then they're like it's like they're energetically jumping on my bed like get up, get up, get up. You're here, you're here, you're here. You're here. We're gonna play today. We're gonna talk today. Come on, come on, come on. And I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. Like, so when I talk to people about literally, I wake up thinking about these kids of the world, and I go to sleep thinking about these kids of the world, and that these kids are all my kids. They literally are. Like, they wake me up like as if they were my kids that I birthed in the world or that I adopted and they're in my home. So who is it that is jumping on your bed or pulling on your toe or yanking on your hand to wake up in the morning and you're like, mm, 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 no, I want to still stay asleep. So go ahead and list it in the chat. Let me know who are those that are waking you up, that are helping you leap out of bed, or at least get out of bed. You know, I did this call years ago about leaping out of bed, and that's not always possible all the time, but it's way more possible more often than we realize if we have our crew help us get out of bed and nudge us and invite us to remember, okay, we have this to look forward to today, and we're grateful for this with our bodies, and we're going to get to do this today, and we're going to get to create, and oh, and look at the people we're going to get to talk to. And it's like, okay, like the people that are saying hi, thank you for saying hi. and watching this video. Um, so yeah, the other thing too with that is I was thinking about, well, what if I could take it a step further? Here I have my crew, and I'm willing to receive and create with my crew. I'm willing to give it hugs and let them give me hugs in the morning when we are getting skin hungry. I'm like, okay, who would like to give me a hug? And then all of a sudden I feel my grandmother, my paternal grandmother, wrap her arms around me from the back and give me a hug. And I'm like, ay, thank you, abuela Ana. Okay, okay. Yeah, abuela is grandmother in Spanish. And I was like, well, if I could take it a step further, what would that look like? Well, what if I could have my crew flow energy and support other people? And not just through my business, not just through calls, they definitely are there at those times as well. But even right now, like what if my crew could help you, your crew, your body, so that you could have more ease right now? And it doesn't have to be those that are going through a particularly tough time. What if you're already enjoying your life and it could just get better? And they could be like, here you go, more money. Here you go, more fun people to interact with. Here you go, more energy. And so I'm willing to share my crew. I'm willing to send them your way and have them contribute to you because they can be with me and with you at the same time. I don't have to hoard them. Just like, many of you know, I love connecting people with other people. I'm like, here, this is my friend. Would you like to have them be your friend too? Here, this is my business colleague. Would you like to have them work with you too? And so here's my crew. Would you like to have them be with you as well? And anything that doesn't allow that, let's go ahead and let all of that melt and just receive. Receive so much more. And if you have crew that would like to play with me and my body, that would like to play with my crew, send them my way. Hello, hello, hello. Who are you? uh, yes, your purple dragon's here. You know who you are. Hi, purple dragon. That's the other aspect of my crew. Some of them I just get the energy of them or I just hear their name. Like there's Joe. Some of you have heard me talk about Joe before. Some of them have forms that maybe you've never even seen before, not even in a movie. Not even a sci-fi or fantasy movie. They just have their own shape. That's their own unique thing, much like many of us, even though we have more like humanoid bodies. And yet that's absolutely what's true for them and what they're creating as their body. And I can say hi. Yeah. So hi, Blue. Yeah. Sometimes it's just flashes of color. Like when I soften my gaze in the peripheries, you can see the movement sometimes. How does it show up, your awareness of crews for you all? Ah, thank you. Your dad and your grandma help out a lot. That's lovely. Yes, your purple dragon loves visiting me. I welcome all the dragons. The ones that are willing to have my back, at least, actually. Not all of them, because some of them won't. All of the unicorns and the mermaids, all of the sphinxes, all of the fantastical creatures, those that are the seen and unseen and willing to play with me. Because I wonder sometimes, do they actually see me and perceive me the way I perceive them? I wonder what it looks like for them. But they're here and we communicate and we talk, and what if there could be a lot more receiving with all of it and have it just make things easier. Make things easier. So if you get that someone would like my crew to contribute to them, go ahead and send them this video. If you get that this crew of mine could contribute to your crew and your body, go ahead and post this on your wall and see who else it'll bring in to your life. If you get that I'm a weird, wacky, crazy lady, yeah, that's true too. That is true as well. So, not gonna deny it. Yep, yep. You got it. And for now, thanks so much for watching. Thank you for having my crew add to your life and contribute to you in whatever way it showed up. Keep me posted as the day progresses, as the next couple of days progress, what shows up. And just give them a thank you. They just love receiving the acknowledgement and the gratitude. Thank you, CD's crew, whichever one of you in the crew helped have this show up. And they go, okay, okay, good. Yay. Just like I'm like, okay, good. It contributed to you. Yay. So you can give me credit, you can give the crew credit, give yourself credit too, because by you willing to ask to receive something else and to receive something different, it allows for it to show up. And so it's actually this like co-creative adventure. How fun is that? Enjoy the rest of your day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Bye for now.